Hi loves, welcome back. So today is a sewing tutorial of this palazzo pants with pocket and elastic waistband. So if you have not watched the pattern drafting, please go and watch for better understanding. I also use the same pattern to cut out this short. So let's get straight into the video. So this is the pattern paper already, the pattern already draft. So this is the material I'm going to be using, which is known as African print. I have just 2 yards of fabric here. That is what I use. So now I'm going to be folding it into two and cut out and place my pattern on top of it and cut it out. So guys, I have a playlist now. You can check out my playlist. For example, if you are looking for trouser tutorials, two pieces tutorials, boo tutorials, okay, I just made a playlist to make everything more easier for you guys to access. Okay, please check out the playlist. So the same way I cut this pattern paper, that's the same way I'm going to be cutting it out on the fabric. Just the same way, just place it on top of the pockets, cut out the same thing. I also fold another fabric and place my back pattern paper on top of it. And I'll go ahead right now to also cut it out. The same way I cut it out on the pattern, that is the same way I'm going to be cutting it out on this fabric. So the fabric was not really enough for me, especially for the pocket side. It was not enough for me, so I have to use another black fabric to as the pocket. Okay, so what I use is 2 yards of fabrics. So after cutting it out, so the next thing I'm going to do now we have the back piece, okay, the both fronts facing each other. Now I'm going to be joining it on the crotch line with ½ inch allowance. That is what I'm going to be joining it on the crotch line. Also for the front, we're going to be joining the front crotch line with ½ inch sewing allowance. So now this is the pieces I told you guys about. Okay, this is our pocket. Our pockets and our pocket facing. So for the length of this pocket, length means how deep you want your pocket to be. What I have is 10 inches. Then for the width, meaning how wide you want it to be, what I have is 7 inches. But if you want yours to be very deep, you can use more than that. And I'm going to be setting two aside and two other. I'm going to be placing the others at the back of the fabric, facing the back of my trouser pattern. Okay, place it under. Then you're going to cut out cutting at the where your hand is going to pass through. Okay, just follow the way I'm indicating in this video and cut it out. So this one you cut out now, you need to have two of it for the two pockets. So the next thing you're going to do now is to place it on top, front side facing each other. Okay, you're going to be placing it front side facing each other. You're going to join it with ½ inch sewing allowance. So after that, you turn it inside and also iron it. You do the same thing on the other side of the pocket. Place it front side facing each other. They're going to be joining it with ½ inch allowance. Then you turn it inside and iron it out. So after doing that, so this is how it is. So this is the back piece. I'm gonna head to join it on the crotch line, and when I open it up, this is how it's going to be looking like. You can see how big the waist is here because of is going to be having elastic. So also gonna head to join the front and also the pockets. Okay, so the next I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be joining the pocket facing to it. So this is another method to do it. Just open up your pocket, the one you stitch with the fabric, then the other one, place it on top of it. Then look at the way I'm indicating, that is the part you're going to be sewing. Okay, that part that I just indicated, that is the part I'm going to sew in. Once you turn it, you're going to top stitch on top of it and the side also, the way I'm indicating in this video. Don't worry about the top stitching or the thread. It's not going to show after joining the front and back together and joining your waistband. So you see that the thread is not going to show. We do the same thing on the other side of the pocket. So after doing all that, you can see the pocket is already all looking to coming together. So the next we're going to do now is to join the front and back together. So we're going to be placing the front, the back facing and the front facing each other. They're going to be joining it on the side from the waist to the damper with 1 inch sewing allowance. Remember when we are cutting it on the pattern paper, we added 1 inch for sewing allowance and 1 inch for ease. So we're going to be joining it with 1 inch sewing allowance. So guys, if you have not seen the pattern drafting video, please make sure you watch the pattern drafting video before watching the sewing tutorial for better understanding. So after joining it, you also go ahead and fold the down part, the hem side of your trouser before you join the crotch side. After joining the two sides, make sure you fold the hem of your trouser before joining it on the crotch line. Just place your two crotch lines together. Then you're going to join it with 1 inch allowance all the way down also on both sides. So after doing that, our trouser is coming together. Now is for us to measure our round waist measurement. What we have here, start from one side of the trouser and measure to the other side. Just get whatever you have for the round waist, so you can use it to cut out our waistband. So in this case, what I have here is 43 inches. So I went ahead to cut out my waistband. The waistband, the height I used was 2¼ inches. So I can use the quarter to join it. Okay, but when I find out that what I have at home was just 1 inch elastic, so that is all I have. I later reduce it to 1 inch. Okay, if what you have is 2 inches elastic, that means you have to measure 2 inches here, then you're going to add allowance for joining it. But if what you have is 1 inch, measure 1 inch, then you add allowance also for joining. So once you open it up, this is how it's going to be looking like. For the length of the elastic, what I have is my round waist measurement. I even had to minus 1 inch from the round waist measurement. Okay, because I want it to be a bit snatched. If you want yours to be very snatched, you can minus more depending on what you want. Okay. So this is me removing the 1 inch I told you guys I'm going to remove because my elastic is 1 inch. So I'm going to be cutting out 1 inch for my waistband. So now guys, watch closely. This is a hack on how you can insert your elastic to your waistband very easy. So fold your fabric into to make sure that the opening side is facing each other, front side facing each other. Place your elastic on it this way. Bring your elastic and place it on top again. Just watch the way I'm doing it in this video. Then use your fabric and cover it up, and you stitch on top of it with straight stitches or zigzag, anyone. Okay, this is one of the easiest way you can use to insert your elastic to your waistband. It is very easy. So the next you're going to do now, I'm going to show you how you're going to do, because after doing that, the elastic is going to be inside the fabric, making it easy for you to stitch on it, and it won't be moving around. So now this is what I'm indicating it. This is how you're going to be stitching it, and you're going to be also drawing it while stitching it. You're going to stitch it all the way around to that place we joined. So this is the short pattern, the short pint. So I'm just using it to show you how to join it. It's the same method that I also use here. So this is how you're going to join it. You just join it. While joining it, make sure you are also drawing your elastic, okay, so that it will not fold, like to just for it to be okay. Make sure you're drawing your elastic while joining it. So after that, this is how it is looking. You can see our waistband is ready. So now at the back of our trouser, we're going to be pinning that point where we joined this elastic. We're going to pinning it together with the line at the back of our trouser. Then we start stitching it also all the way around, and while stitching it, make sure you are drawing it, and also you are stitching on top of the same line that you used to join that half inch. So now this is how to do it. You place it on top. This is how, make sure you are drawing it while stitching and not stitching on top of the elastic, okay? Rather you're stitching on that line that we use in joining. Just keep stitching it all the way around. So guys, if you are watching up to this point, God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Let me know if you're going to be trying this out. Guys, please share my video to your loved ones. Comment on the comment section so that YouTube can recommend my videos to other viewers. So our pint is ready. Okay, we're going ahead to fold the down parts, add our elastic waistband, and everything is ready. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.